I'm Nick Altmeyer with linkinglewiscounty.com. We're here today at the Lowville Food Pantry, and it's a big day for the food pantry. So we have Dan Taylor here, we have Tina Drellick, and we have Betty Woods. Tina and Betty are both members of the board for the food pantry, and Dan is the director of the food pantry. So Dan, you want to explain a little bit about what's going on here today and what we're seeing going on in the background here?
They're at the moment unloading the purlings and the rafters and all the other heavy steel that's going to put up our 60 by 60 two-story steel building.
Okay, so this is going to be a new building for you guys. So you have...
It'll be a new building it'll be a new pantry.
Okay, so we have all this equipment coming in, and can you go through a little bit about what that process is and what it's going to be to get this all put together into a building?
Well, the building's being delivered. We have this is our third truck. We have one more in today. The next step, now that the gas pipe has been moved, will be to remove all the asphalt in that area, dig down, get the venting system put in, get the gravel in, get the slab in, and once the slab is in and cured and dried and ready, they'll start putting up our building. Okay.
And I think you can kind of notice we've been pointing back to this area, so it's going to be going right in next to where your current location is. And Tina, what's some of the things that this new building is going to be used for?
It's going to be used for the new food pantry. It's going to give us lots of space. It's going to be a lot easier than what we have now.
Okay. And what kind of efforts went into getting the funds to do a project like this?
Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Different committees going together and, asking the community for help and businesses. And it's a lot, but it's well worth it in the end.
Okay. And what does a project like this mean to the food pantry, Betty?
Oh my goodness, it's so great to help the community, to be neighbors to our community.
Okay.
Yeah.
And perfect. What kind of cost does a project like this cost a small organization like yours?
The building itself was $56,000, and total cost to get it up and get us moved in will be about $225,000.
Okay. And who's going to be helping with the construction of the building, or putting all the pieces together that we see here?
Mike Hanno is our contractor, and he gets the pleasure of making sure the building gets put up right.
Okay. And what kind of timeline are you looking at for that? Do you think it'll be completed this fall?
We are actually a couple months behind on our original timeline because of holdups with the proper insulation. Codes had an issue that the insulation needed to meet Northern New York regulations, so that held us up a little bit. Then getting NYSEG in here to move a gas pipe was a holdup. So we're about 2 months behind schedule.
So you might be looking at springtime.
The actual move-in will probably be in the spring because I don't want to move in the dead of winter.
Right. Can't blame you there. So I know that you also said that you've gotten some help over here today. So we have you wanted to give a shout out to Lowville's Farmers Co-op?
Lowville Farmers Co-op has been great. They brought over both their forklifts to help us unload the trucks. They're a great group of people that have just stepped up every time we've needed them.
Perfect. And then you have a lot of your board members are here today kind of assisting with things.
Yep, we had 3 of us in the building unloading the insulation. Tina, myself, and Linda Dean were unloading. That's why
everyone's a little dusty.
Oh yeah.
A little? You should have seen us about an hour ago.
Our hands up, yeah.
Right. Yeah, we've got the board members here. They're looking, and we're all excited. It's a new beginning for the food pantry.
Well, that's great, and it's great to see everything coming together here. So we'll definitely be back when you're ready to open the building. So did you have anything else that you wanted to add?
I'm trying to remember. We got 2 grants for the building. One was from the Northern Community Foundation. Can you remember who the other one was? Offhand, my brain is scattered because I keep looking at this pile and I have to count every piece of this.
St. Peter's?
St. Peter's Church. They gave us $21,000 toward the building, so we're so grateful to them for having stepped up and helped us. But St. Peter's is one of the biggest sponsors of the food pantry.
All right, perfect.
Capital Fund. The Capital Fund.
The Capital Fund, yeah. Anybody is interested in donating, they can or if they want to do an in-kind with helping with equipment or something along those lines, we would greatly appreciate it so we can get this done sooner.
And if they want their donation to go strictly toward this building project, they can just earmark it for that?
Earmark it, capital fund, and that's where it'll go.
Okay, perfect. Well, we appreciate all your time today, and we know you guys are very, very busy with the trucks being here and getting everything unloaded and making sure all the right pieces have arrived. So
the steel is the one thing the company wanted to make sure every piece of that came.
Right.
Because that's something that would take them time to remanufacture and send.
Right.
So that's the biggest thing. Nuts and bolts, we're not worried about.
Okay. Well, thank you guys, and good luck with your project, and we can't wait to come back and see it when everything's complete.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Betty.